Hello there and welcome back to the colony with Man and the Ant. So we're back once again in Subnautica. Super excited about this. So, not quite there yet. So this is a little bit outside of...
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again.
Let him talk.
We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
Cool. Cheers, guys.
What else can I say?
Oh.
The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Well, that's reassuring. Happy to hear that. So, this is like a little extra video. This is a little bit outside of the normal schedule for our videos. So it's going to be a little bit shorter. I'm just going to sort of throw it in there, try and get a couple of things done and not worry too much about getting everything done. And we will still do the regular one, and this one's this. I think the next one is due out like, what, Saturday or Sunday, I think the next one is supposed to be. So they still will be out then. So I wanted to just do a quick little extra one, just to jump in, do a little bit of farming of stuff, because I bloody love this game, quite frankly. So, had some interesting comments in the previous video from a couple of people. Brent in particular was quite vocal, said that we should definitely get the repair tool, or not the repair tool, I immediately lied, said we should definitely get the cutter. Where's the cutter? The laser cutter. Because it was diamonds. So cave sulfur and diamonds we really do not have access to at the moment, or we don't think we do. Don't know where they come from. One of the things we do need to do though is we need to, where would that be? Equipment? The fabricators I'm thinking of, there is the habitat builder, that's it. Habitat builder is one, and then somewhere there is like the machine bay. There it is, which you don't know the stuff for yet, which is fine. Because Brent did say that the Seamoth sub, which we do have the blueprint for, we just don't have the bay to build it with yet. So that is super useful. And the habitat builder is going to be very useful for building storage containers, which aren't floating containers, which really seems to wind a couple of people up. I say a couple of people, I mean Brent. Entirely. So, that's what we're going to try and get done today. We are trying to get the habitat builder done. So we need a wiring kit, computer chip, and battery. We have a battery. Wiring kit is silver. I forgot what the other thing was. What was the other thing? Wiring kit, computer chip. Gold. We have the table coral, we have the gold, we have the copper wire. So I think all we actually need is 2 silver. We need 2 silver, 2 table coral, 1 gold, 2 copper ore, and a battery. Take a quick look in our very sensibly placed boxes. So plenty of copper. Salt. Titanium. We have a couple of batteries, one of which is charged. I assume it would need to be a charged one, although we're definitely trying not using the charged one. Maybe use this charge to build stuff with. Which I guess would also kind of make sense, wouldn't it? We have 1 gold. Do we only need 1 gold or 2 gold? We have the 2 table coral samples, we have that. Quartz, salt, titanium, glass. Cave sulfur. We do have cave sulfur. We needed that for the laser cutter, didn't we? Quartz, lead, salt, titanium, gold. We do have 2 gold, in fact. And 1 container over here that I think is just titanium, isn't it? Yes. So a quick recap. Wiring, computer chip, battery. Wiring, 2 silver, 1 gold, copper wire, 2 table coral, 2 copper. So we just need the silver. That is literally all we need. So let's go for a little swim, shall we? I'm going to try to minimize the use of the sea glide. Come here, you little bugger. Just going to try and like to save the battery on that because we need the habitat builder. Where's that? completely the wrong direction, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm going for. My word. Yeah, you need the habitat builder to build charging stations to do batteries. That was something I did find out in the comments. So thank you very much to the people who pointed that out. I think, was it India pointed that out? As well as Brand? I'm not too sure now, so apologies if I've got the names wrong. So. If we can get this in the next... Oh, we spent 5 minutes just faffing, essentially. If we can get this in the next 5 minutes, I'll be quite happy with that. Don't really need the air bubbles. I do need bladderfish. Well, in fact, I should definitely have had some more before I even come along here, shouldn't I? So I might actually need to make this quite a short trip. Lots of bladderfish, though, which I'm happy about. One of those mental things. Myself turned around. There we are. So the rebreather really does seem to be helping. Yes, we've just got titanium for that, because we've already got whatever it is. The rebreather really seems to be helping with our rate of decay of oxygen, doesn't it? Those just reefbacks? What's that? Or is that just... That's just damaged ship, isn't it? So west from our... We need to try and remember where we find all these wrecks and stuff. So pretty much directly west from the pod, there's a whole bunch of wrecked stuff. So when we get that laser cutter, we need to come back to these places, cut our way inside and find all sorts of useful goodies. So I've been told. And we have already been here, so I don't know if this is going to have broken. I think I might have broken the game. I think I might have broken the game because we've already been here and we've already grabbed the PDA. Oh no, the marker has gone. Okay, the marker has gone. What are you doing, you mentalist? What is that? Just titanium. So okay, so it might be okay. So I think it's just if you've been there, it will still take you there, but you don't have to worry about doing whatever it was you had to do there. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. That could have gone a lot worse. Again, just titanium because we already had it. A little frustrating. Definitely not silver. Whatever that was, like copper, didn't it? I don't know. We are just about deep enough for silver, I think. I really should stop scanning things that I think I've already got. That's what I need to stop doing, because I'm just wasting scanning power. And if I don't get silver soon, and I don't get the building fabricator up, and I don't get a recharging station, I'm just going to start running out of batteries, basically. So I need to be a little bit careful with what I'm doing. Really can't see it. Oh, there's one. Fingers crossed. We are under 100 meters, which I think is what we need for silver. That looked like silver. What the hell was that? That's definitely silver.
30 seconds.
Alright, let's go back up. Let's not be silly. If we've got 2 silver, though, then that's all we actually need, isn't it? More would be nice. So I might pop down very briefly. Oh, getting close. Do I need the sea glide? No, we're fine, mate. We're fine. I love the fact you just dive out of the water. We only have 1 silver. There's almost lead. Okay. Back down we go. Back down we go. As hopeful as I was that might have been 2 silver in a row. Not to be. Like a little cave system there. Could be interesting at some point as well. I wanted to scan those. I know those things are... Oh, he's gone, the little red fish. I know that... Oh, is that new? What is that? Okay, so... Rocks to break open. That's what we're looking for. Rocks to break open under 100 meters. That's the wrong type of rock. That's not. Come on now. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Now we definitely have enough. Got some more gold as well. I won't complain at that. Won't complain. Does seem to be... Where are you going? Rarer than... silver seems to be rarer than gold in this area, doesn't it? Okay, so... I'm just going to head back to base pretty much now. If I scanned... Oh, I haven't got much time really to worry about it. In terms of oxygen, I mean there, not just playtime. So we're getting a little bit of slowdown. I might have to consider dropping the water down to medium. I was trying to avoid doing it, but this is the second time in 2 videos we've had a bit of an issue with slowdown in the game. It's not horrendously bad. You guys at home may not be able to notice it, but it's getting fairly noticeable for me in places, particularly when we come across big wrecks like we did down there. So I might have to consider doing it, which is going to be a little annoying. But, yeah, unfortunately, that might be what we have to live with. It's not like it looks terrible, it's just not quite as fantastic as it was. Does it make a big difference underwater? Because that might be a bit of a bigger game changer. Ah, so it doesn't really do anything. Oh, it does look quite terrible there, doesn't it? But we might have to live with it, like I say. If we can get those few extra frames to keep it above 45, that should stop it looking too bad from my perspective. And it's not really going to affect the majority of the game that you see. Most of it will be underwater anyway. Although I'm now getting some weird, a lot of weird texture stuff going on. Is that because I changed the water? That'd be very weird, wouldn't it? Where's water? Nope, not because I changed the water. Unrelated. Okay.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yes, I did see that. It's getting quite low. We do need to make our way back. And turn some of those lovely bladderfish we have into some lovely water. We're not too far away, so I think we should be okay. Thank you all. So now I'll be able to get the habitat builder. Well, of course, what we're going to have then is once we've got the habitat building tool is what do we need to actually build stuff with? That's going to be the next thing, isn't it? Also titanium, I'm sure. So that was one of Brent's, I think, issues with my massive splurging on storage containers, was the fact that you don't necessarily need to, because once you have... Well, it's kind of seen as a bit of a waste of titanium, I guess, compared to some of the other things you can get. So that being said,
30 seconds.
Let's grab a few random pieces of titanium as we're going. I don't feel like titanium is something you'll be too short of. I do already have a full storage container of titanium anyway, don't I? Hey, buddy. How's it going? So, first things first. Lots of water. Because we are suffering.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. Nope. Let's carry on with the water. Let's just turn all these hoopfish, all these bladderfish into water, because that is all they are good for. And that's going to give us a nice little stock of water, actually, I think. Although we are going to have to use a few more anyway, aren't we? And then we'll cook up some of these lovely things we've got. We'll cook up Reginald. Not seen a Reginald before. And we'll cook up a spadefish as well. Right then, so first things first. Water, water, water. Reginald. Spadefish. So that's pretty much everything there. Then we'll grab that med kit. Put the water... Oh my god, I just drank the water. I wish A wasn't consumed when you're in this menu as well, because I'm terrible for doing that. So we should put those in there. We can convert the scrap metal to titanium. Then we need to make a wiring kit. Then we need to make some copper wire, so we need another copper, which is in one of these boxes. Copper, perfect. And then, what can I... Oh, it's another waterproof locker, of course it is. Then we should have the... Where... Those are tools, isn't it? Oh, because I haven't actually built the computer chip, of course. So I need to get the table coral. That's why I got the table coral. That was the whole purpose behind that. Nope. Nope, I only need a battery. Let's take the empty battery and just see what happens. It might be made... I suppose if it's made with an empty battery, I can just put in... Swap it for a charged one. What I'm kind of hoping is if you make it with an empty battery, it just comes in charged anyway. Seems a little unlikely, doesn't it? But we'll find out. So we're now in computer chip. Excellent. For an advanced wiring kit.
Blueprint acquired.
Not that I can see it. Maybe you need to come out and come back in again. Personal tools. Habitat builder. Now, I'm excited about this.
The builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
It does come with a full charge. That's really useful. So we can use dead batteries to craft other things with. That's really good to know. One of the problems we do have now, though, is that we do have too many things. Could do with more quick slot bars, couldn't we, really? So I can't just equip that. I have to actually do that. So we've lost the sea glide off of our thing. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I'll keep the scanner as the first one for now. So how does this work? Okay, okay. So we have a foundation, tubular compartment. A base attached air pump. Which we will need. A solar panel. That's good. So that's how we start charging stuff, I guess. So that's just stuff we have. A bioreactor can pass organic matter into electrical energy, which is doable. Oh, no, I don't actually want to do it, mate. I don't want to do it. How do I... I don't know how I cancel stuff. I had to press the trigger again to do that, so I don't know how I do that. Fabricator. Radio. Medical kit fabricator. Wall locker. That's what we're going to need. Lots of wall lockers. Quartz and titanium. And an aquarium as well, which I guess would be quite nice. Miscellaneous, a trash can, and a sign. So I think you can make a wall locker. Or a locker, I guess. And then put a sign on it so you know what's inside. I think that's sort of what the advice I was given. So I can't actually make a multi-purpose room. So what can I do? I'm a little bit perturbed, to be honest. So I can make this. But why? Do wish it was sunny as well. And how do I... Oh my god.
Oxygen.
Okay. Oh my god, oxygen. It's really, really low. I didn't realise. Chill out, mate. Yeah, okay, so now what? Ah, damn it. Not really what I wanted to do, if I'm being truthful. But there we go. It'll do, I guess, won't it? So we don't have any way into it at the moment. We can build a hatch. Or not. Is it because I don't have the quartz it's freaking out? I think it might be.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Well, we have something. We have something. It's not a lot. But it is a start. I would like to build a room, really. So, I think what we're going to need to look at doing is power. What does power take? 2 titanium. Well, quartz and copper for a solar panel. Which actually isn't going to get much air, because it's not really attached to anything. But anyway, quartz, titanium, copper. See if we got enough stuff to do that. I think we should have. Although where? I'm not too sure. Oh, there's some quartz. And there's some copper. Okay. So if we... How does it actually get power into the base, though? If I just build a solar panel, that's one thing. What does it then do with it? Well, I guess we'll find out. Okay, so you can just stick it on top. Does orientation matter? Is it going to be clever enough to figure that out? We have a solar panel.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Then we need this air pump as well. Which, can I get this behind it? Yes. So should we put it right in the middle, maybe? Damn it. And then we need to attach that with pipes. Where are the pipes and stuff to? There. So we need an air pump and some pipes. So I'm aware this is probably built in a very terrible place. But it will do. I'll have to come at a bit of an angle, really, aren't I? To try and avoid the actual... Oh, they go longer. Oh, I didn't realise they went longer. And then how do I... Or do I need that? I might not even need that. Because that's attached to a pump there, I might not need it, mightn't I?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, we seem to have oxygen. It seems to be holding. So I guess, yeah, we don't need the pump because it's already... That's sucking the air down, isn't it? So we probably could have got away with doing maybe with one less pipe, but it'll do. So, there is our base then. Look at that. That's a interesting start. I'll give you. I'll grant you. If we bring this back in, what else can we do? I really want the room. But I suppose we can expand from what we've got. So really it's the locker I guess we're particularly interested in at the moment. Then we'll have to wait until we get the room, I think. And an aquarium wouldn't mind. Don't think I have... Or do I have any glass? I think I might do, actually. That was just titanium. No glass there. I thought I did make some glass and store it. Doesn't look like I did, so let's start grabbing some quartz instead. Ooh, am I going to have enough quartz? I am not convinced I am. Maybe not. I'm sure it said it needed 2 glass, didn't it? Yes, it did need 2 glass. And I need a quartz for the locker. And I only have 4 quartz. So if glass takes 2 quartz. And there's the advanced wiring kit. Well, I guess lockers for now are a bit more important, aren't they? So we can basically turn this into nothing more than a storage area. So they're large freestanding ones. And then there's the wall lockers as well. Be nice to know how much they could each store, wouldn't it? So that's only 2 titanium, and that's 2 titanium and quartz. It's not much difference, I guess. So I guess we'll build one of each and find out, and we'll probably have to leave that about there, I think. Press the wrong button. Oh, the lockers have loads of space. Oh my god, no, lockers all the way. Lockers all the way. Let's build some more. More titanium, damn it. When have I ever not had titanium? Where's Captain on his own? There he is. Don't know why I'm taking it all. I can only build a few more. But this is what it's all going to be about. I will eventually look to get all of these down here as well, because they don't take too much, do they? But for now, I think we'll focus on making this area just storage, because that is what is important right now. Damn it, wrong button every time. I don't think I have enough to do them all, do I? Now that I've actually put down 3 things. Oh no, I do, because I did have 4 quartz. Ah, so that said it took... So does it take, like... It says that took 2 titanium to build then, so do you have to put it... Like, the blueprint takes 2 titanium and quartz to put it down, and then it takes more titanium to build. Is that what that meant? Pretty much straight. Oh, not as far back as that one, are they? Can I move them? I don't think I can I? Does it say deconstruct? If I deconstruct... What do I get back, I wonder? The whole thing? I might have to experiment with that with something that's worth less, maybe. We'll find out maybe next time. Okay then, so we have the beginnings of our habitat then. We have 4 storage lockers which have just loads of room in, which is awesome. So we can get all of this stuff out. In fact, what I could do... Can I deconstruct these? No. But I can empty them and take them somewhere. Maybe build a trash bin and put it in. Maybe you get stuff back if you do that. And I can't deconstruct the life pod. Can you attach to the life pod? Oh, damn it. Base pieces. Vertical connector. No. Oh, I was really hoping you would be able to attach to the base pod and build down from that. That would have been super cool. So for now, I think we'll probably just focus on doing, like... Why do I want it there? And why can't I attach it? Ah, because you have to attach it where there's a seal or a hatchway. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, but I can attach it there. So why can't you go there? That's very confusing. Because that's where I've got the lockers. It can't go there because that's where I've got the lockers. Okay. Well, it's good to know. I guess we'll figure out how that all works next time. So I'm going to leave that there, and then it's been about half hour. We've got the habitat builder, we've got our first little habitat, which is, you know, not brilliant. It's essentially going to be a storage thing. We can build out from there. And I think from what I've heard anyway, that you don't really build a singular massive base. You sort of build bases in various areas and use them as sort of staging posts more than anything. So there you go. But there is our first one. So we might have actually been better off building our first one a bit further out somewhere. But, you know, is what it is. So it's probably not worth building maybe a radio and a fabricator and everything down there, because we've already got one of those up there anyway. So maybe when we build our next base elsewhere, that's what we'll do. What I don't have, though, now that I actually think about it, is a way of charging batteries. Which I'm sure will come. But that was really why I built this in the first place. So yeah, I do want that multi-purpose room. So, what we're going to do next time? What is the plan going to be next time? I guess we'll move all of our stuff from storage into our lockers, as well as maybe all these storage containers. We'll continue to use up here just for sort of food and drink purposes. I need to make some food as well, don't I? So I'll take a few things out. Ah, food. Then I guess we'll start looking on how to get the repair tool, not the repair tool, the laser cutter done. Guess that'll be the next thing. I thought I took out... I took out a floater. I took out... Okay. That's fine. Lots of medkits, more than I really know what to do with. We'll put that back, and we'll put the air pump in there as well, and we've got an extra pipe we'll put in there. We've got a few things on us we don't really need. So yeah, what is our plan next time? The mobile vehicle bay, but we can't really get the cutter yet, though, can we? Because we needed diamonds. We need diamonds. So that's what I need to figure out next time, how we get diamonds and how we get a room. So once again, if you do have any knowledge in regards to that and fancy helping me out without getting too spoilerish, obviously if it does get to the point where it's something that I should be figuring out for myself, don't worry about telling me. That makes sense. We have something from the radio.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Where is it? Well, because it's in my data bank. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Where would that be? Oh, I don't really know. Anyway, we'll worry about that last time. So we do need to remember next time to go through our data banks then to find out...
I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows
That's the one.
under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens.
Sunk to approximately 100 meters, located in an area dense with red grass near a number of natural arches and rock stands.
Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors.
Transmission was approximately 400 meters west-northwest of LifePod 4's last known location. We don't have LifePod 4 yet, so we might have to wait for 6 until we can get anything else. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there then. So as always, thank you very much for joining me. Like I say, if you have any suggestions, helps, tips which don't get too spoilerish, do let me know down below. Always useful. Thank you to you guys who've been helping out, Brent and I want to say Indy, but I'm not 100% sure. So apologies if it wasn't Indy and I've forgotten who it was. Hopefully I'll see you next time in Subnautica, or I'll see you Wednesdays for our regularly scheduled streaming. Dragon's Dogma continuing on Wednesdays at 6 PM. Come along and say hello to that. If you enjoyed the video, if you're enjoying the series, please do click the like button, always appreciated. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Subnautica for whatever happens next time. Who knows? Could be anything. But thank you very much for joining me.